Betty Esperanza. I'm the founder of Skateboards For Hope, and we give skateboards to kids so that we can empower them and make them into leaders. Just by an act of kindness, by giving a skateboard to a child in Cuba, in Havana, who ended up becoming the #1 skateboarder in Cuba. I mean, like, talk about, serendipity. I had no idea. And all the years that I was bringing down skateboards so his friends could get a skateboard, I never had a plan until maybe 5 years ago that this was going to become worldwide. It became my passion and my calling. And I want to help every kid explore their limits and become leaders in their community. So I do it in Cuba and Uganda, on First Nations reserves and Philippines and Thailand, and wherever there are no access to skateboards. They're like, skateboards, why skateboards? Not everyone's a skateboarder. There's like this taboo about skateboarders, that they're drug addicts or they're alcoholics or they're hoodlums. And it was a pretty romantic way of thinking, like very Hollywoodish. We weren't in California where there's skate bowls and skate parks, so it took a long time to get people to understand that skateboarding actually was very interesting for kids. It was challenging. Kids could actually do it on their own or in a group. And once I started posting pictures of kids receiving skateboards and then skateboarding, everything changed. People start to connect with that. I think we give a bad rap to millennials. I want to say that I'm an advocate for youth, and youth, could be from 6 years old to 25 years old. So I advocate for them. So there's no way that I can say that there's a difference between what I want to do for them and what they need. But what I can say is there is a little bit of a disconnect, or maybe I'm a perceived as godmother, grandmother, or I don't think I'm a grandmother because I'm not that old, but maybe to some 6-year-old I would be. But some 25-year-olds are always surprised that I used to skateboard and that I'm just paying it forward. A skateboard, whether it's used or new, and most of the time it's used, it empowers them because, first of all, it's a gift and they recognize that, and two, it's free. So they're free to do whatever they want with it. Now, it's very rare that a child who gets a skateboard doesn't want a skateboard. We try to provide skateboards to kids who actually want them. We don't just hand out skateboards, because what we want to do is create a community of skateboarders so they stay safe, and the kids actually really appreciate that. And I know for a fact that if you look at demographics around you, wherever you are, in whatever part of the world, in Montreal or in Zurich or Paris or Cuba or Dominican or Haiti, Asia, wherever you want, there's always the poorest neighborhood, and those are the kids that I try to reach out to. And if we notice, those kids actually need to feel that they're wanted and that they have the opportunities. Skateboarding in itself teaches you about your own limits, and you surpass your limits every single time and you have success. Like, just getting on the board makes you feel good that you didn't fall off. Then rolling, and then once you get your first kickflip done, and it takes like 455 times, there's something inside called pride. You're proud of yourself, and that changes everything for anyone, and you actually learn to surpass that and you feel good. So yeah, it's important. Well, to me, giving back is one, it should make you feel good. Some people just do it sporadically and whatever, but I actually believe that we all give back all the time, because you don't have to do something grandiose and spend a lot of money and get a whole bunch of people together like I'm doing. But what you can do is help someone close to you, a family member, a friend. You can empower a niece, a nephew, a neighbor. I think everybody gives back in a different way, and it's okay. I don't judge how you give back or whatever. I don't think we should do that. I think everybody has it in them to help somebody. Some of us are more organized, more driven. To be honest with you, this is my most passionate thing in the world is to help kids. I've been doing it since I'm 11, so it's not something new. So I do it because I love it and I get benefit out of it, but I love the idea of, it's almost like being a teacher, to be able to mentor, to see someone become successful. I think you have to want success and to be able to share it, and it's really important. Worldwide, Tony Hawk gave us a private meeting a couple of weeks ago at Jackalope at the World Cup skateboarding, and said we were doing a great job, and I was like, what, you guys know about us? And we were so surprised, which is awesome. So can you imagine if it's, you know, if you got like the number one skateboarder in the world telling you you're doing good, it means that our message is clear, and our mission is clear, and we're helping others. And other milestones that we've had is we've given over 500 skateboards out in Cuba, over 50 in Uganda, oh my God, at least 200 out in the First Nations. So I've given over 1,000 skateboards, and we're not stopping. It starts from an idea, but it really has to start with you doing something small. Do not have an entire plan out, because it'll take you years to get there. Start right away with one act, one action, and then include somebody else in and get them to include someone else. It really is a link. You're linking everyone together, and there always be somebody out there that will want to help you. So never give up because somebody says no. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to your idea. Maybe they're not, happy about, or they don't have time, but they're actually saying no so that you could find that person to say yes. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to try. Never give up, and have fun doing it. 3 keys to success is: don't doubt yourself, work hard, and share everything. This is actually a question about society. You just have to go into the country you want to see where women stand, their rights and everything, and how hard they have to fight to get the same thing. To give more of a platform for girls, give them more opportunities. Any girl that I've ever found that wanted to try skateboarding, try to give them some comfort to go in groups. But ultimately, it's really up to the girl to overcome her own fear, and skateboarding will do that. You know, you could start skateboarding in your backyard if you wanted to, and then move into a skate park and not feel intimidated because there's a bunch of boys. The taboo that I would like to destroy is that skateboarders are lazy, or they're hooligans, if they're up to no good. They are the most perseverant, dedicated, loyal, creative souls you'll find. I would hire a skateboarder in a second. They're always on time. Hey, they got a skateboard to transport them, and they're very creative. They also, they know how to learn. They know hard work, because they fall down. It hurts. They get back up. They understand what dedication means. So, yeah, I would hire a skateboarder in 2 seconds. If you want to get involved in Skateboards for Hope, and you want to do something because it's like an exciting thing for you, maybe you've never skateboarded, you don't have to, you want to collect skateboards from garage sales, go ahead. You want to do some social media for us, because we are an army of zero and an army of everyone. We don't have employees, we don't have volunteers specifically for certain tasks. You have an idea, you want to do an event, if it involves pizza, I'll be there. And just donate your used skateboards and even shoes. We actually want to send Vans shoes out to Uganda, because a lot of kids don't have shoes there and they're skateboarding without them. But anything that you think of, hook us up. We're happy to help you and collaborate, and welcome to the family.